55.
This is Paul Catalina's Top 5 at 5:55.
All right, brought to you by Slapsticks Comedy Club, coming soon to Waco. Follow their Facebook page. See Kevin and Mike. So they're bringing the laughter back to Waco. You can follow them on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that. All right, so I'm going on a trip tomorrow, and I'll preface this by saying what gave me the inspiration for this is every time, I got to go to a flight, I put an alarm on my phone to check in. And sometimes I wind up ignoring it and I check in later. But I don't know how this happened with my want-to-get-away fare, but it happened. I'm flying to Nashville tomorrow, and I checked in at 11 o'clock. I was boarding position A1.
You paid for that.
I must have somehow.
You paid for that somehow when you did, because I was A2 from Orlando to Dallas.
Yeah. So.
From Indianapolis.
Yeah, I was So,
well, okay, that reminds me. I mean, would you rather be A1 or 2 or 5 or 10, or would you rather be B or C? Because you on a Southwest flight, you don't get to like.
Yeah, I think it's amazing that I get to pick the whole plane. That's what I get to do.
But see, to me, that's just way too much pressure.
It's a lot.
You go to sit here, then you wonder, okay, did I screw this up? It's kind of like getting Ryan Leaf or Peyton Manning. You never know.
It is. It's a lot of pressure, but I pretty much sit in the same spot every time anyway. All right, number 5. The best feeling is whoa, my God.
Wait a minute. Did we mention, he mentioned the Mark Vital news. So now it's Vital, Davion Mitchell, and now we wait at least for some other.
What are you talking about, Smokey?
Why are you interrupting this right now?
Did we already talk about Vital?
Yes.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
What in the hell?
Look at this graphic, Smokey.
No idiots in front
Look who
of
it
you.
is. It's me.
Oh.
Jack with a good.
Oh. No wonder he left early.
He did.
I bought him a beer today.
Craig, by the way, Craig went to practice. He's at football practice. Golly, we got.
Wow.
Wow.
No, look, Smokey can tell you, I'm an efficient traveler. I'm not one of these people in line.
I don't know. What do you mean an efficient travel?
I've got to hold your jock half the time we're going.
I have traveled on my own more in the last.
Who books your stuff?
That's because you're my secretary.
Oh, shut up. Stop it. Come on.
No, you book the flights, but I tell you when and where we need to go and how much I can spend. But booking the flights is easy.
No. But as far as getting to the gate, checking in, I'm efficient. I am a well-oiled machine.
You're a little bit of a nervous Nancy.
Because I'm efficient. I don't suffer fools. Which is why when you have idiots in front of you in line, of which I am not one. If you have idiots in front of you in line.
Are you talking about at HEB?
No, like anywhere, but like in the airport, you get idiots in front of you in line. And it's just ridiculous.
They always want it.
Yeah.
Okay. Like if I walk up to customer service, I did this on my own, not with your help, in Orlando to check. Actually, even before that, I checked in to see if I could get upgraded on my flight, like $30. And so I did. I did that on my own. When I was in Orlando, I went to do that. There was one other person in front of the counter, and I started having anxiety.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about that picture. All right, number 4, fast baggage claim. Nothing like it when the light goes off and it's boom, right off the...
Yeah. You mean, when you're... Yeah.
The antithesis is what happened to us in...
It bounced to 3 different baggage claims.
Well, you remember New Orleans for the Sugar Bowl.
Was it left field or American?
Yeah, but with
God,
New Orleans, man, we thought we weren't going to make it in time for the media availability, and we landed 2 hours before it.
Yeah, that was tough.
It was tough. We waited for an hour for the bags in New Orleans in their brand new airport.
There's like 5 belts, right? Baggage claim area, 5 of them, and one of them will have 4 flights coming on one baggage claim, and the other ones are just sitting there.
Yeah, doesn't make any sense. Number 3, early boarding. I'm just excited about that. A1. A1. I mean, that's why. It's early. I was A1.
I don't know, but what's the difference between A1 and A9? There's
nothing. But I mean, I would have been excited about A9, but A1. A1. The other day when I got on that A2 and I had my laptop back and I put it up as I walked on the plane. I put it up in that first, like the first container, then walked back to a, exit row to have more leg room. And the guy who was one of the, I guess, attendants went, "Why would you have put your bag way up there?" I go, "That way when I'm on my way out, I just pick it up." He goes, "But now the people who are sitting up front, now they're not going to have room in their," I said,
Okay. I felt bad.
Yeah, you probably should have. It was a bit.
How many times have you ever gone on a plane, sat down, you had to put your bag behind you, though, and then when you get up, because people are so panicky to get off, and you want to go back 2 or 3 rows, and they're like mad at you, and okay.
Yeah. All right, number 2, no line at security.
Oh, that never happens.
You have
Although
TSA.
I have
TSA.
I have that thing called
I have TSA, so
yeah.
pre-check. So I don't because my mother lost my birth certificate. I found it though, thankfully.
kind of like a Latin American baseball player.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So how old are you really? I mean,
66.
Okay.
I'm 66 years
All
old.
right.
All right. Number 1, the
that's
empty seat next to you.
Oh my God, yes.
I mean, nothing better.
best.
And especially if you are. Now, one of the things I'm going to have to do tomorrow, and I don't normally have this, and this is something I used to do when we travel together, is if we're going to sit in the same row, one of us sits by the window, one of us sits in the aisle, and then you lean over and talk to each other.
Yeah,
you put your arm in the row.
you put the little headrest there.
Yeah, you talk to each other, and you just have to pretend as people are walking by.
I was on a flight on the way back from Indy where they said it was a full flight. So you know what that means. You're screwed. Somebody's sitting next to you. I was on a full flight, and there was one seat empty, and it was to my right, and I had leg room and the seat to my right. I won the lottery.
I've done that before. I have done it with strangers on the flight where they've come and sat in the other seat, and I said, listen, we're playing a dangerous game here. This flight is not full, but it's close. So what we need to do is pretend like we're waiting for someone that's with us.
Yep.
I know that you and I don't know each other, but for the intents of this flight,
We have somebody who's and
Yes.
and
and then if
they're
they,
large.
And then if they don't, here's the thing. And then if they don't show up, and somebody looks at like, oh, well, our friend didn't make it. I
Yeah,
don't know what's going on.
yeah.
We'll have to call him when we
He
land.
had heart failure or something.
Harvey, man, now's always
Yeah.
late.
Then you get on the phone. Hey man, are you coming?
Yeah.
All right, Armstrong Sims, thanks for the updates today on the Baylor volleyball beat Pepperdine. Soccer was canceled. They're done for the season. Equestrian beaten shocked Auburn. I've now brought them up twice for you. Davion Mitchell, fantastic. Right now, they're probably presenting him the key to the city. His uncle goes, I really wish you wouldn't have brought that up. He might be listening. Ronnie Blake, former Baylor guard, Mickey Spagnola, Levi Weaver on the Rangers, and Michael Woodson, Baylor men's tennis